Hello guys, welcome to Garuda Academy. Fly like an eagle into the IT industry. Today we are going to see API testing, how to perform API testing, different concepts in API testing. For that we are using a live project. For that just open a browser. Here search Spotify API for developers. Open this first link, web API Spotify for developers. In this website they are given all categories of APIs. These are the references here. See this tab references. Under references there are different modules: albums, artists, audiobooks, categories, chapters, episodes, genres, markets, player, playlist, search, shows, tags, users. These are the different modules of the Spotify application, and under this every module there are different APIs. Which APIs used for particular module, these are listed under this particular module name. Albums, under albums, get album, get several albums, get album tags, get users saved albums, save albums for current user, remove users saved albums, check users saved albums, get new releases. All types of APIs which are required or which are used for album modules are categorized under the album references. Now we are see, before starting to start the API, first for every API there are some dummy API websites are there which you can use for practice the API testing. For API testing, here they are mentioned: login into the dashboard using Spotify account, create an app and select web API. For the questions asking which APIs are you planning to use. Once you have created your app, you will have access to the app credentials. These will be required for API authorization to obtain an access to token. For API to fetch the data from the database, we require the authorization. In For API there are so many authorizations. Just go to the Postman. In Postman, add any. I can show you. Just click on new. Click on HTTP protocol or request. Once the tab is open, there are some tags like parameters, authorizations, headers, body, script, test, settings. Click on the authorizations. Under authorizations there is a auth type. Auth type means authentication types. There are different types of authentications we are used, or it is vary by organization to organizations. There are so many authorizations: inherit, auth from parent, no authorization, basic authorization, bearer token, JWT bearer, digest authorization, auth 1.0, auth 2.0, Hawk authentication, AWS signature, NDLM authentication, API key, and so on. Authentication, different types of authentications are there. It is vary by company. Here for Spotify API we are using inherit auth from parent. Now see how for API we are using API key, bearer token. Okay, how to create? Just they are given these steps how to create. Use the access token in your API request, then you will get the data or response from the Spotify DB. Basically APIs or any applications are divided into the three parts: front end, API layer and database layer. when user sends the request, it goes to the DB, and in DB there is a SQL query is run and it generates the response, and then it sends to the front end or it sends to the API front end. Now just click on the dashboard. Here already I created one application. You can, here a tab was shown as create app. Click on that. Okay, give any name, select web API. Once it created, then come back to the dashboard, click on your app name. Once you click on your app name, there is a settings. Click on the settings. In settings you will get the basic information, client ID and client secret. We require this client ID and client secret to generate a access token. Just go to the website back. Okay, here is the okay. Then secondly, click on the get started. Click started. There is one tab, request an access token. They are given a curl. Curl means basically it is a client URL. We can import the post by using a curl. Just click on the import button, go to Postman, click on import button, just paste the curl copy from the website and click on the enter button. It will give you a method authentication request body present in that particular method. Okay, we got this method. It is a post method. Post method is used to generate a bearer token. Okay, for authorizations, content types, body, they given this body. Okay, in this body we require the client ID and client secret code. Already I copied and posted in the global environment. I just copy for you. This one, the client ID. Just add this into the client ID field. Then copy your client secret code. Okay, this, then I will show you where you get this one. Go to this. I previously shown you, but again I will show you. This is our app we created. Just go to the settings. In settings there is a client ID, right? You can copy from here, and this one, the client secret, you can copy this one. Okay, and paste into the Postman. Then click on send button. You will get the access token. In response we see that access token and the code token type bearer and expires in 3600. Okay, it is in a milliseconds. You can convert it by dividing 60. We get a 1 minute. It will be expires in 1 minute. Okay, 1 hour. Okay, just then again go to the website, view albums. Okay, get album. Okay, click on get album. Here it's a curl, they are given a curl. Just copy the curl, go to website, click on import. Okay, and then paste it. We'll get the get request to page the albums. Here check the headers. There is authorization bearer. Just previously we generated a bearer token, access token. Go to the post, and then from here copy this bearer token. Go to the get method, get albums API request. Before this we will send the request, we will get the error because we are not provided the access token. We get status 401 invalid access token, unauthorized access. Now we are passing the authorization into header. Okay, now again we send the request. Okay, there is you can pass either into the headers or from here also. Bearer token, we have a bearer token authorization, that's why I copied bearer token. Okay, actually our bearer token is expired. Just go to the post method, again hit the same. It will given us a new bearer token. Just copy, go to the get method. Okay, replace the token with the new one, then again send the request. Okay, now we will get the album details. Okay, external URL, these are the details, markets available. Now how we validate this response is correct or not? For that, external URLs are provided here. Just copy the URL, okay, go to browser, open new tab, control paste and enter. We will get the album. Our paged album name is Global Warming Album by Pete. Okay, It's still loading. Global Warming by Pitbull. You can play. Okay, again go to the Postman. Here is go to the global name is Global Warming. Okay, different tracks are there present. Again check another one. Go to website. Here we see Global Warming Pitbull. Okay, again open control V. You get a different song by same Pitbull album. That's why it is a collection of different songs. Okay, also you can response sample was here given. How we'll get the response in which format. The name is in string format, release date in this format, YYMM, release date in year format. This is a JSON body, JSON name and their data types is playable, false, boolean. Okay, it is a boolean data. Also we now create save albums for current user. It is a put method. It is update. We are updating the album. We are adding a song, deleting a song. We will check this one also. Okay, this one the curl. Go to the curl, copy the curl is copied. Then again go to the Postman, click on import, click here, control V, we imported a new API request, save to album. Okay, here the ID is given, click on the header, authorization will require authorization. Our previous authorization is expired. Okay, then again go to the post method, which is used to generate their access token. Again hit the same request. Okay, again we will get the new bearer token, copy, okay, click on bearer token, uh, paste the new one BLR token and then send the request. 403 forbidden. Okay, we don't have access to update the okay. uh, in Postman there are different HTTP requests are present. Let's see, click on the HTTP arrow, drop down arrow. First is get. Get is used to retrieve the data from the database. When user sends the user sends the API request with get HTTP protocol, then request goes to the DB, and then the select query is run into the DB and paste the data, and then it respond at front side in Postman. Second one is post method. When user sends request with the post HTTP protocol, then request again sends to the goes to the DB, and in DB there is a insert query is run. Post method is used to create new data into the database. For that, insert in database DB, insert query is run and new data is inserted into DB, and then it respond to the front end in the Postman application. Then put is used to update the data into the existing database, or to change the existing data. We send the API request with put HTTP protocol. It goes to the DB. In DB, the update query is run, and it updates the data, and the response will be shown on the front end of the in Postman. Patch is also the same. It is also used to update the data, but there is a difference between put and patch. Is in put condition, if the data is not present, then it creates the new data, but in patch condition, if data is not present, then it is not updates any data, or it don't create new data. And this is the difference between put and patch. And put is updating the whole database, but in patch it updates only particular records. Suppose there is Shubham name is present 100 times in the DB, it just replace one particular name, but in put condition it replaces whole database. In a database where the Shubham name is present, it updates all Shubhams. Okay. Delete is used to remove the data or delete the data from the database. When user sends the API request using the delete HTTP protocol, the request sends to the DB. In DB, the delete query is run and the particular data is deleted from the DB. And authorization we seen, we pass in headers, we pass the authorization. Also we pass the content type, application JSON, XML, HTML, whatever it is as per requirement. Other headers are not required. It's required as per the organizations. Here mostly we pass the content type and the authorizations. And in post method, in post, put, patch, we require a body, but in get method we don't need a body, we just need a endpoint URL. Okay. This one is our get method. We can see there is no data into the get method. For get method, delete method, we don't require the data, we just require the ID, request ID, or filter album. In album there is a album code. Here is the album code or ID. We pass this one to fetch the records. To delete the records, we can delete this using this ID, album ID. Okay. Now we will see the environments. Here is the environment tab. we can, in organization, we as a QA we work in a QA environment, and after the release or after the deployment we test the same APIs on the production environment. And for QA environment there's a different credentials, and for production environment there's different credentials. Then now we can see how to set the environments. Just click on the create environment button, or click on this plus button, plus icon. The environment is created. Okay, just give your environment. I will give this environment name as a staging. Okay, staging environment. Okay, then I will add here, we are using a client ID. Okay, for this we are using a bearer token. Okay, bearer token, and here will be a bearer token we can pass here. Or if suppose we are using a API key, then here we can add API key. Okay, and we will provide here the value of the API key, whatever it is, like this one, anything. We are taking it random for just for an example. Okay, and just like this one you can create another environment. Okay, we will give this environment name as a production. Production environment. Then we can add parameters, bearer token, and API key. Okay, value for we give it prod, and token is a prod. Okay, to show the difference between two. Okay, just click on save button. Okay, our production credentials are saved. Save. Okay, now go to the any method. It is a post. Okay, yeah, we can't. Just always remember that in keys we use hyphen, not underslash. If you use underslash it will gives you a error, invalid credentials. Okay, now go to, we are going to post method. Now here select the environment. We are selecting a staging environment. Okay, we have selected a staging environment. Now I will show you how we can fetch the details. Click, type bearer token. Now type double curly bracket. We will, in suggestion we will get the bearer token. Okay, I will just showing just for an example this one. Okay, now cursor over on the bearer token, you will get the value of the bearer token or bearer token value. Okay, now I will change the environment from staging to production. In production we are giving the value for bearer token is a prod. Okay, it is changed automatically. We are setting these parameters or variables at a environment level. There are 4 types of variables: collection level variables, environment level variables, local variables, and global variables. Here is one tab, globals. This is the global environment. We set here client ID and client secret at a global level. Okay, just I will click on save button. Okay, now I will go to the any method, go to any method. This is client secret. This one is our access token generation post method. Just double click, double inverted comma, will get the client secret. Client ID and client secret is our client secret. Click on client secret. We'll see, just cursor over on this client secret, we will see value is 1660. Okay, I will just change the environment from production to staging. Okay, our environment is now changed. Just cursor over on the client secret. Let's see, the same value was shown into the staging also, 1660. This is the difference between the environment level variables and global level variables. Now we will see the collections. Here is a tab, collections. Click on the collections. Now here's the option create collection, or there is a plus button, plus icon. Click on that icon, or by default name is new collections. You can change as per your projects, as per your software module, whatever the name should be, you will be given. Here we are using a Spotify, that's why I will give a name as Spotify. And we are testing album module APIs, that's why I will give here a name album. Okay, album. Now okay, now I will name or change. Now you can add click on add request, and you can add new request into this collection, or you can add the existing methods here. This one is our post method. We are used to generate a bearer token. Here we will change the name of particular API. First we will save this API into a collection. Okay, here is a in save to suggestion, it shows a collection name. We will select the Spotify album and we click on the save. Once we save this API request, then we can able to change the API name. Here we will now we will change the name. Okay, bearer token generation, because we are using this API request to generate a bearer token, that's why we given this API name as a bearer token generation. Now this one is the get method. Now we will add this method into the existing Spotify album collection. Click on this. select to save. We already selected the collection Spotify album. We are using this API to retrieve the albums, that's why we will give this album name as a retrieve albums. Okay, like this one you can add multiple HTTP request in these collections. Also go to the website. Here there are different modules like chapters, episodes. Click on the episodes. We can just see another collection. Click on the plus button. Okay, click on blank collection. Also you can take from the API documents, integrate testing basics. You can get from your colleagues, co-workers the API collections. We will, after this one, we will see how we can share or how we can take the collections from our colleagues, co-workers. Here we will give this collection name as a chapters. Okay, we are given the name chapters. Now we will import the get episodes. Okay, chapters, we are created chapters, then go to the chapters, click on the API get chapters. Okay, here is a curl for get chapters. Copy the curl. Okay, we copied the curl, then again go to the chapters collection. You can add from here or also you can import directly. Okay, here just simply paste the curl copied from the website. You will get the request with request body and all the credentials. Now we will get the get chapters API curl. Simply click on save. Here is the option, click on the main root directory, then select the collection. I want to save this, or this is the API request of the chapters related, that's why I will select the chapters collection, and then I will save this a particular API into the chapters collection. Then I will change the name of the API. We are using this API request to get the chapters, that's why I will rename it as a retrieve chapters, retrieve or fetch chapters. You will give any name as per your convenience. Okay, these are our collections. Now we will see the collection variables, how to set a collection variables. This, okay, simply go to the collection, click on the three dots menu. Here there is a different options you will get to manage roles, export, duplicate, rename, edit. Click on the edit button. Okay, here is the option okay, here is the option variables. Just simply give any we are fetching, suppose there is a key like go to website again. Okay, here is a this one chapters, our chapters is ID market is our keys. So we'll just, here we are, add id and value id anything. I will give this value as Garuda 1. Okay, the collection details. Okay, id. I added one variable at collection level. Now we will see the id variable, how we can fetch. Go to the post method. Okay, this one the post method of our Spotify album collection. Here we provided a key as a id and the value, we are getting the value. Okay, just type double curly bracket and type id. Okay. We are not getting this because we are not saved this one. Go to the Spotify album page. Okay, okay, once you save this changed data, then only it will reflect. Okay, just I will get back to the method. Always remember, when you set any variables, then remember to save that data. When you save the particular variable data, then only it will be reflect into the methods, or into the it is a environment variables. Then it will, after you save, once you save at the environment level variable, then it will reflect on the particular environments. Now I saved the data. Now it is visible. Okay, it is showing the C. It is a collection variable, that's it is shown icon as a C. And other client id, we saved it is at a global level, that's why it is shown as a C. Okay, G. Okay, click on the id. Now we will get the id. Okay, just cursor over, we will get the value Garuda 1. We provided the value Garuda 1, it is showed. Okay, now go to the chapters album, chapters collection, then go to the request. Okay, in chapters we have only one request. Just enter the key id and in value enter double inverted comma id. Now see, in chapters collection under request get, we can't see the id, key and value, because it displayed only a particular collection we set at a collection level variable. That's why it is not shown into this collection. Okay, this is the difference between collection variables. And also we can set here anything. Now in collection variable I set random key. Okay, id and the random value, this one is our local variable. It is only get from this particular request. We are using a get request. If you are a post method, and for post method there is a particular value for a particular key, then we set like this one, it is a local variable. And if there is any issue, now I will send this one as a request. In this request we will get a bad request or invalid. Okay, we are our access token was expired. That's why we are getting this error in valid access token. Okay, but if suppose there is any error or there is any issues into the particular API calls, then how we share this with the developers? We just go to the this one in sidebar. There is a code icon. Okay, click on the code icon. Once you click on the code icon, the curl was shown. Just copy this curl and send to any developers. When you send to any developers, they import this curl into their Postman. When they import this curl into their Postman, then with this curl they get what the endpoints, the method you are using for the testing, the data you provide. If it is a post method, put, patch methods, then in that particular request what data you are trying to pass, they get all the details just importing your curl request. That's why in API testings we share the curl. When we get the issues, errors, then we just share the curls with the developers, and developers import these curls. Okay, this is all about the APIs. And the some other points are there. We will create the separate video for that other points, and we will see different concepts of APIs, how APIs works. There's a client server architecture. In client server architecture, I previously explained that our applications are divided into the three parts: UI layer, API layer, and database layer. API is the mediator between the front end and the back end, that is the UI and the database. And when user sends the request or hit any action on UI side, then the particular API placed in the code in backend, the API was hit and the request will be forwarded to the database, and then this SQL query was run and the data was generated, and that data was responded on UI side. This is we called as the client server architecture. And these architectures are different types of architectures: one tier architecture, two tier architecture, and three tier architecture. In we are seeing this is one three tier architecture. Client server means the web front end, API is the mediator, and the database is the back end. It is a three tier architecture: client, API server, and database. It is a three tier architecture. Okay, there are different data codes are we received in APIs. In this particular request, we get the 401 unauthorized access. Means we don't have, it is the person who don't have access, or a person using access which is expired. That's why we get the unauthorized access. We will make a separate video, and in that video we will see the different data codes of APIs we received in the Postman or in API testings. In the authorization we will get 401 unauthorized access, means the particular user has access but the access was expired. And 403, it is access denied, means the access was restricted, or it is access was removed. We will see make one different video, and in that video we will see that data codes and other parts of the API testing, how in console how we validates the responses, or how we debug the errors of the APIs, and the API chaining, how we can save our time by setting variables or responses at a global level, and we use that in other API requests. We will see in another video. Okay, this is all about API. We'll see the API types in another video. For the day it's end. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you like, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.